I'm so curious to see how these contracts work, because there's two of the major contracts. They're going to do Kirby Joseph and Aidan Hutchinson as Aussies, and I really feel that, because now that we know that we're picking up Jameson Williams, the guaranteed $15 million for 2026, and you have that locked up. You got your badass wide receivers. So the next things on here is this Kirby Joseph multi-year contract, and the Aidan Hutchinson. I don't know if they're going to table that for next year or whatever, because it's like the first year of contracts are always the most cap friendly year. Mm-hmm. And if I'm the Lions, even though it might cost them a little bit more, like, I would almost wait until next off season and pick up the 5th year option on Aidan Hutchinson as well, and then do that contract the next offseason. So 2026 for Hutchinson could be his lowest cap number, which, if he's going to get paid $40 million a year, which, thank you, Myles Garrett, asshole, for doing that right before we needed to sign our guy, we're going to have to pay that, right? The cap hit on year one doesn't have to be, $40 million cap year hit on a year where you got Jared Goff's contract hitting at $69 million. You got Sewell's is going to hit around 30. Amon-Ra is going to hit around 30. Taylor Deckers is going to hit around 22. You might want to wait till next offseason to do Aidan Hutchinson, just for the schematics of what it looks like long term. Because in 2027, you're probably going to lose the Taylor Decker contract. There's some other contracts that are going to fall off to help you absorb the fact that Aidan Hutchinson's going to get $40 million a year.
Yep. I think the sooner the better on the Aidan Hutchinson contract, because of the ballooning number that this seems to be turning into. He's definitely going to set the market again. So I think if you wait, you're only paying millions more to him. And then you're right. I think Kirby Joseph is probably very, very soon. I'm actually surprised it's not done yet, but let's see what happens with the draft. And that's usually sort of when some other things get worked out. So I expect that very soon. And I would not wait on Aidan. I'm not necessarily saying right now. I do want to see him in a training camp. I'd like to see him and he looked great. We've seen video of him coming out. So I'm running at Ford Field at a great pace, or at the training facility at a great pace. So everything looks right, but you just want to see him in action and make sure, you got what you got DPOY's back. And then at that point, pay that man his money.
I agree with you 100% right there. Is you want Aidan Hutchinson, but you definitely want to see it run first. So you got to pick up that 5th year option, because that way it's almost like you got a 5th year to negotiate that contract, right? Like, if it goes into training camp, you're going to have to pick his 5th year option up first. I mean, you don't want to let that linger. You don't want him going into the 4th year of his contract without knowing that you have him for that 5th year at least, right? Because you can pick up the 5th year.
You think his camp gets upset if they do extend his 5th year? Do you think there's a situation where the Hutchinson camp goes, no, man, I've earned it. You're going to pay me now. I mean, I'm not saying it goes exactly like that, but is there a world where, no, I'm not taking a 5th year low payment. I want my contract now?
Well, the 5th year option isn't going to be a low payment for him because he went to a Pro Bowl, but he did miss a lot of games. So,
and I don't think it hits 40. I mean, I don't know what the number is, but it's not getting Garrett number. And he knows he's going to get that. So it's like, am I going to risk injury again? He knows now that the career can be ended today. So, and I'm not arguing you, Villain. I think it is the right call.
No, it's everything plays conversation
the right way. But I see him now going, because I could roll out my other leg and it's over after 2 games. So I'm gonna take that now. And any smart player in his position, I hate to say it, but I would do exactly that. Give me my money. Thank you.
I'm gonna give you the villain advocate of that, which is, if you look at the contracts for Penei Sewell and you look at the contract for Amon-Ra St. Brown, that extension, the way that it looked like, they made, like, he's playing his 5th year option this year. for Penei Sewell. He's going to play his 5th-year option the way the contract is set up. And then it gets into the meat of his deal. So his 4-year extension was Penei Sewell, finish your rookie deal, and then the 4-year extension comes after that. So if Aidan Hutchinson's so he's going to play on his 5th-year option regardless. It's just going to look like that on the contract. So that's why I'm saying the first year of the contract is probably going to be the 5th-year option deal, right? That's going to be whatever that cap number is, right? Even if they extend him 5 years, right? That cap number is probably going to be whatever that 5th-year option was, because that's what they did with Amon-Ra, St. Brown, and Sewell. Yeah. So, they could just get it done. I think that Aidan Hutchinson's going to be the first 5-year contract that we're going to do.
I like it.
And that'll lower, because of the guaranteed money that they're going to be able to go by adding an extra year. I think they're going to be able to get his annual down to under.
Yeah, I could be down with the 5th year. And you're right, the guaranteed money I think also plays a big part in that kind of discussion. So I'm with you there.
Yeah, it's really the only important number in contracts. Follow the guaranteed money.